this look like? Within 10 to 15 times of somebody paying attention as they overate, they realized that overeating doesn't feel very good, and they were able to shift that behavior. This was our first smaller study of about 40 individuals. And here you can see in over 1,000 individuals in a community sample, paying attention affects that process pretty quickly. They get that negative prediction error and they shift that behavior pretty quickly. Here's what they report. One person said, "Dear sneaky habit loop that says eating junk food is fun. I am on to you," right? They can see that it's not very rewarding anymore. Or as another person put it, a shift is happening. I'm choosing more healthy foods. The sugary things are less attractive. Satiety is now coming into focus. So they see that satiety actually, they can aim for that, and it feels a little bit better than overeating, for example. And again, it doesn't take very long for that to happen. My patient, when he came back 2 weeks later, and I had him map out his anxiety habit loops, he said, "Here's my habit loop. Anxiety triggers me to eat fast food, and that fast food actually isn't very rewarding." He said it was contributing to his health problems, which was also making him more anxious. So he said, when I realized that, it was much easier to stop. And within 2 weeks, he had lost 14 pounds just by paying attention and seeing that it wasn't rewarding. So the third step for this process is about finding rewards that are more rewarding. So for example, if we're stuck in eating when we are anxious or sad or bored or stressed or whatever, this is just going to feed that habit loop. Just like I talked about with my patient with binge eating disorder, when she had a negative emotion, she would eat a pizza and she would numb herself out, as she put it. Well, what if instead of eating, we substituted something that we all have? And in this case, I'm going to go back to Einstein, where he highlights how important curiosity is. He says, "I have no special talents. I'm only passionately curious." So what if we substitute curiosity in for eating? So when we have a craving for food when we're not hungry, instead of going, "Oh no, I have to fight that craving," we can lean into it and get curious. Oh, what does this craving feel like? Here's an example. This person said, "I decided to get a snack because I was tired. Even thinking about the reason for that craving is so much more than what normally happens automatically. But much better, I enjoyed 4 M&Ms. Yes, 4, and I was fine. I never, ever was able to leave an open bag of M&Ms in my drawer my complete life before. This is so amazing." So notice how just bringing that awareness in,